Okay, thank you guys so much for coming. My name is Tawny Alexander, and I am so excited to co-host this Zoom call with Ashley Gardner. Let me tell you a little bit about Ashley. So she has been a master esthetician for over 15 years, and she has been representing Synergence products for over 6 years now. I have been a distributor for Synergence for 7 years, and a little bit about myself. Before I joined Synergence, I was very what's the word, illiterate. I didn't know a lot about skincare or taking care of my skin, and it always makes Ashley cringe, but I'm so thankful to have a friend who is so good at skincare because she's taught me so much over the years. The number one thing that I've learned, if you want to know how my skincare knowledge lacked, how much it lacked, is I didn't know you were supposed to cleanse and remove your makeup separately. I thought that was just like one thing, like you just use a makeup remover wipe and remove your makeup. I didn't know you should cleanse after that. So I was not taking good care of my skin, and I learned so much from Ashley. Like I said, I knew nothing. I didn't even know that. So Ash, you want to tell them a little bit about your background?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so happy to see all of you guys in here. Okay, so like Tawny said, I've been a master esthetician since 2008, so 15 years. And when I say that out loud, I'm like, wow, where did those 15 years go? Not only did I go to get my license to be a master esthetician, for those of you guys who don't know what that is, it's basically I specialize in skincare. If you were to go to a spa and get a facial, an esthetician's the one doing that for you. So I did that, but not only did I do that, I actually went back right after school and got my instructor's license because I wanted to teach students how to do this, to get their aesthetics license, because I had such a passion for it. And I passed that test with 100%. That is how much I love it. So yeah, I went back and I got my instructor's license, and then I actually started teaching for the school that I went to. And I started teaching students and pushing them through all the courses. And I just really, really found a passion in that. After that part of my life was over, I actually went and worked for a plastic surgeon, and I ran his medical spa. And I was using all of like the medical grade skincare and things like that. So I can tell you guys right now that master estheticians were a little bit snobby about what goes on our face. Okay. We're kind of brats about what goes on our face. We're like, we are not using that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started Synergence, I just started for the lipstick, like the smear proof, smudge proof doesn't come off lipstick. Like, how cool is that? And I was like, no, I already use top of the line, best of the best skincare. I don't need this stuff. And it wasn't until I went to my first Synergence seminar that I started learning about the technology behind Synergence. And I was like blown away because I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to the skincare stuff. And so I was like soaking in every word that they were saying. I was so excited about what they were saying. And I went home and I dove into the skincare full force. And I'm like, I can't sell anything that I don't love. So I'm going to try it first for 6 months and just see how I like it. But it can't be better than my medical grade stuff. Like, that's what I was thinking in my head. After just 3 weeks of using the skincare, I was sold. I was like, holy cow, my skin looks so good. And believe it or not, my skin looked better. It looks better now, 7 years into Synergence, than it did before. And I was using medical grade stuff. So that's just like the tip of the iceberg of like what we're going to start diving into today with Synergence skincare. Because I don't just put anything on my face, you guys. It has to be proven to me. And I can tell you that we are set apart from anything else in the industry. And we're going to talk more about that today. So I just kind of wanted to dive in a little bit about that so that you guys can see where I came from and how I started Synergence and how it has completely blown me away. Okay, Tom, go ahead.
Okay, like I said, I just love learning from Ashley. She's so knowledgeable. Okay, so first I want to talk to you guys about what sets us apart from other skincare items or lines on the market. We have this patented ingredient, or this patented, I don't know, what do you call it, ingredient?
Formula.
There you go. I like not an ingredient, but a patented formula that sets us apart from anything else. And it is called Senaplex Complex. And let me share my screen to show you guys a little bit more about Senaplex Complex. So can you all see that? Yes, okay. All right, so what sets us apart from Senaplex Complex is, as you can see, there are 3 different weeks of results. And Cineplex Complex Plus is just mind blowing. We always have had Cineplex Complex in our items, but recently our skincare was reformulated. So if you've ever tried our skincare before, like maybe in the past, if you haven't tried it with this new packaging that's so pretty, it's even better now. So before with Cineplex Complex, it used to increase cellular renewal by 23.3%. Now your cellular renewal, which means the rate that your cells turn over and new skin gets pushed to the surface of your skin, is now 100%. That's incredible. Like, just think of all, like, getting new skin cells to the surface of your skin 100% faster than you were before. It's like mind blowing. Cineplex Complex Plus is also going to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and also increase your moisture. So this was done by a third-party testing company. This was not done like in our in-house scientist lab. This was done third party, so there's no bias. They weren't losing anything if they told us that our stuff was not good. It really is a non-biased proof that it really does work. So let me show you one more screen sharing. And by the way, these tests were done on a variety of ages. So it wasn't just a bunch of young skin that was already turning cells over faster, because as you age, your cells are going to turn over slower. So, okay, so now I'm going to show you this next one. As you can see the results, like with that picture, the black and white part of the picture, you can really see how the wrinkles have gotten less. And these just show you what it has gotten. The brightness and luminosity, 96%, firmness, 80%, texture and smoothness, skin collagen and plumpness, and skin evenness. So this was in 8 weeks, and only the pictures you see are only 4 weeks. So 24% improvement in only 4 weeks. I don't know about you, but I would love to have 24%. So I'm so thankful to be on this skincare line. Okay, so the one thing I wanted to say was 32 females ages 30 to 70. So a very wide range got these results. Ash, you want to talk anything else about skincare or Cineplex Complex?
I just am like, we're going to dive in a little bit to how your skin cells turn over here in just a minute. And I want you guys to keep these results in mind, because it really is super key and important to what sets us apart in the industry and makes us better than anything I've ever got my hands on before. And trust me, I've got my hands on a lot of products. So Cineplex Complex is seriously just amazing. Like, we all understand that you guys can walk into any store, the mall, Sephora, Ulta, and you can buy any skincare. But I can tell you right now that it's not going to be as good as what we have here. And it really is important to invest in your face. Invest in your face, you guys. You only get one face. So invest in it. You're never going to regret that decision.
Yes, and something that actually I always like to say is your makeup can only look as good as the skin underneath. And so if you're not properly caring for your skin, your makeup's not going to apply the way that you want it to. So a lot of times when someone says, my makeup isn't, like, it looks really dry, or it's, all these problems with their makeup, it has to go back to what they're putting on before they apply their makeup. So that's why skincare is so important. One other thing is SeneGence has been around since 1999, and they are continually committed to making their products the best on the market. And so they're reformulating, they make it great. And it's also been around for a long time. This isn't a new company. This isn't new skincare. This isn't a fad. This has been around for a long time. It's tried and tested, and it's great. So, all right, we are going to jump into the basics. Ash, you want to take that over?
Okay, you guys, I'm going to try and not, I have so much information in my head. I'm really good at simplifying it so that everybody can understand it. So there's a ton of science that goes behind these products. We're not going to dive super deep into that, because I get that that's really overwhelming for a lot of people. If you guys want that science, DM the distributor who invited you to this call and they can give it to you. But we're going to just keep it really basic and simple, because that is what skincare should be. Skincare should be very basic, very simple, and not overwhelming. So as a master esthetician and for my customers, I always recommend starting with the basics, the core 4 of skincare, which is the cleanser, the daytime moisturizer, evening moisturizer, and an eye cream. Okay, those are the 4 things that everyone should start with. Stop there. Don't get overwhelmed. Stop with those, get comfortable. And then when you're ready to move to the next step, message your distributor and move to the next step. So we're going to talk about some of those steps today, but we're going to break it down really, really simple for you. So as you can see here, Tanya is sharing the screen with the basics of those 4 items that I just talked about. And we're going to talk about why every single one of them is so important and does different things for your skin. Okay, so every single product that SeneGence offers has that Seneplex Complex Plus in it. Okay, so it's got that patented formula with that cellular renewal. So think about layering those type of things on top of each other. That actually gives you even better results. So it's really actually anti-aging you. You're aging backwards. It's really, really cool. You really, really, guys, if you take anything from this call, just remember that you really do get what you pay for in the beauty industry. And that goes for everything. Some of you guys, most of you guys here probably have been to a cosmetologist, have had your hair dyed before. Anybody who knows anything about hair knows that if you go to Walmart and buy the box color versus going to a professional and get your hair professionally done, you're going to get 2 very, very different results. Okay. Same with every beauty product, you guys. If you are going to Walmart or Target and you're buying your skincare from there, it's just not going to be as good as if you are investing in it and buying a really good line like SeneGence. So you really do get what you pay for. The ingredients for really good skincare just simply cost more on the market. So when companies go to make this, they can either make it with the cheap stuff and keep it within a certain budget, or they can invest in it and create a really incredible product like SeneGence has done with its proprietary ingredients and make something that is actually going to make a difference in your skin. So do you want to waste your money and wash it down the drain, or do you want to invest in your skincare and actually have it do something for your skin and actually help anti-age you? Those are just the 2 different things. Now, I just want to give you a little backstory about our product and our owner, Joni. So Joni invented this product line in 1999, like Tawny said. And here's the thing, you guys, it has such incredible proprietary ingredients in it that Nordstrom's approached her and said, hey, we want to carry this line because we really, really see how incredible this is. And we want this in our stores. And Joni said, no, I'd actually rather offer other women a career instead of sell to a box store. So she told Nordstrom, get lost. I'm not doing that. I would rather offer this through the direct sales market so that other women can create a living for their family. That's amazing. So when you're purchasing from SeneGence, from one of our distributors here, you are literally putting food on our table. You are putting clothes on our kids' back. You are really supporting an actual individual instead of a box store. So that is another reason that I love, because I love shopping small and I love supporting the individual instead of these big, huge box stores like Target, Walmart, Nordstrom's, all of that. Shopping small really does make a huge difference in people's lives. And so we appreciate you guys for being our customers and sticking around and hanging around. And I'm so glad you guys are here on this call to earn more. But I love that story about Joni and how she knows her products are good enough for the top of the line Nordstrom, but she's like, no, we're actually going to provide a living for other women, which is so cool. I love that. So it's just the business model that she chose. Okay, so let's dive in to the core 4 of skincare. So you've got your cleanser, and we have different skin types. So the first thing that we're going to dive into, I guess, Tawny, if you can throw up this photo, is figuring out what your skin type is. That is very important. You can always message the person who invited you to this call, and you can have them help you narrow it down and figure it out if you don't know what your skin type is. But that is one thing that I really want to dive into because it is so important to know what your skin type is. And as a master esthetician for 15 years, that is one of the biggest things I have noticed with my customers is that most of them don't know what their skin type is. And that's okay. Most people don't have a background in knowing the difference in what your skin type is. So let me educate you and let me show you what that is so that you guys can know what it is and know what line you should go with if you choose to purchase SeneGence skincare. So first things first, you've got dry. So basically dry is going to be no oiliness. You're going to have small pores and it's going to feel really tight. And this is usually going to happen immediately after you cleanse your face. So if you cleanse your face and you pat it dry, How long until you feel like you have to have moisturizer on your face? I'm immediately, like the second I've had it dry, I can feel everything just like, like I need to get something on there right now. I have dry skin. Normal to dry, it's going to take probably anywhere between like 3 to 5 minutes before you feel like you need to put something on your skin. Normal to oily, you're going to get up to probably 10 to 15 minutes before you feel like, okay, I could probably use some sort of moisture. And then oily to acne, a true oily to acne is you're probably never going to feel like you need moisturizer on, never. And so those are the 4 lines that we offer, and it's a great way to just kind of break it down that way. So, and so you want to make sure that you're using the proper line for your skin. Now we're going to dive into the cleanser really quick. So our cleansers are 3-in-1 products. So you're going to notice that with Synergence, we don't have toners. You don't actually need one. The purpose of a toner is to actually bring your pH back to a normal level after you've used something with sulfates in it that's actually like making your pH out of balance. Ours doesn't do that. Ours does not mess with the pH in your skin. So it actually tones while it is cleansing, and we don't use sulfates or anything like that in our product, which is great. So we are gluten-free, cruelty-free, so we do not test on animals. We are vegan, and we do not use a lot of those really harmful ingredients like GMOs and all of that kind of stuff in our products. So they're actually a really awesome line that is as close to clean as you can get without having to like put it in a refrigerator. So our cleanser is really awesome, and it is packed full of really great ingredients that are actually doing something for your skin. So with that being said, when you cleanse your face, you want to make sure that you are cleansing your face for a good 45 to 60 seconds, because you want to make sure that you are giving that cleanser and all those ingredients time to actually do their job. They're doing something. It is not simply taking your makeup off. You should remove your makeup before you cleanse. It is actually cleansing your skin and doing something. So you don't want to just wash this down the sink by throwing it on and washing it off. Scrub it in, go in circular motions, and let it do its job. So the cleanser is incredible for that. You can also double cleanse if you feel like you need to get down a little bit deeper as well. Okay, so secondly, we are going to dive into the daytime moisturizer. So let's talk about the 2 moisturizers right here. So you got your evening moisturizer and you got your daytime moisturizer. There is a big difference in these. And let me tell you why your skin needs both. Okay. That is the biggest question I always get is like, do I have to have both? You're asking a master esthetician. Yeah, you need both. The daytime moisturizer is incredible because it actually is going to be a lot thinner. So your makeup is going to go on a lot smoother. You don't want a super thick cream, which a night cream is going to be thicker. We'll talk about why that is in a second. You don't want that on before you put on your makeup because it's just going to go on thick. Everything is just going to feel like it's melting together. You want to make sure that you are using your day cream because your makeup's going to go on better. It is also our product actually protects you from the environmental factors. So you're going to protect your skin from free radicals, from pollutants that are in the air, UV rays, all of that kind of stuff. You still need to be using an SPF on top of this, but it is going to help protect your skin from the environment that we are exposed to every single day. So this is an incredible product. Everybody needs it. Okay, now we're going to dive into the evening moisturizer really quick. Every one of you who's used an evening moisturizer is going to know how it is so much thicker than a daytime moisturizer. That is for a reason. Have you guys ever heard of the phrase beauty sleep? It's a real thing. Did you know that it actually comes from somewhere? Let me tell you where it comes from. It's because when you are sleeping, your skin cells are turning over and sloughing off and doing all of their work to help you anti-age, as long as they have the ingredients they need to do that. But your skin is really smart. And when you sleep and you're in that deep REM sleep, that is when your skin cells start to turn over and it starts helping produce collagen and all of that kind of stuff. Now, if you are not giving your skin enough moisture at night, it sucks in moisture as you're sleeping. It just starts sucking it in. And if you run out of moisture, then it starts shriveling up those skin cells. So the skin cells down on the lower level are really big and plump like this. And as they move up the layers, they're actually going to flatten out. And that is what starts causing divots and wrinkles and aging and all of that kind of stuff. But if you can give it enough moisture at night when it's going to sleep, it's actually going to help keep those skin cells a lot plumper up to the higher levels of the skin. Your skin is going to be more radiant. It is going to glow. It is going to, and it's going to be more hydrated and moisturized. all skin types need hydration. Okay, so anybody here who has oily skin and is like, I don't need a moisturizer, listen up. Yes, you do. Let me tell you why. Even oily skin can get dehydrated, which can cause dullness in your skin and can cause aging a lot faster. So you want to make sure you're giving it its proper amount of moisture. Secondly, if you are not giving your skin enough moisture, your skin is really smart. It's the largest organ in our whole body, and it's really smart. And it starts saying, oh, this environment is stripping me down. Whatever's happening is stripping me down, and it's not protecting me anymore, because the oils on our skin are actually meant to protect us from the environment. So if you're stripping them down and then not adding them back, your skin starts saying, oh, I need to protect myself. So it starts overproducing oil. So if you put on the right amount of moisture, it's actually going to slow down those sebaceous glands. They're going to say, oh, I actually don't need to be creating a lot of moisture, and it starts slowing down. So by using moisturizer for you guys who have oily skin, it's actually going to start slowing down that oil production to a more normal level. So you want to make sure that you are using a moisturizer. Okay. Now, I do know that we have some girls on here from New Zealand who do not have the eye cream, but I do have to talk about the eye cream, and I really hope you guys get it soon. So hang tight, everyone from New Zealand. But our eye cream is incredible. Okay, I'm hoping that it gets to New Zealand soon, but all the other countries, I think all the other countries have it. I don't know about Mexico, but I'm pretty sure all the other countries still have the eye cream. Every single person needs an eye cream. Okay, the pores on our eyelids are actually way smaller than the rest of your face. Have you ever looked really close at your eyelid and tried to find a pore? They're usually pretty microscopic. So you're actually not going to be able to find one. That doesn't mean they're not there. It just means that they're really small. They're meant to be very small on your eyelids. So naturally, it's going to need a different product made with smaller molecules to be able to treat that area the best that it can. So it does need to be different than just your cream. It's going to be more targeted for that area. Okay. Our eye cream is amazing. It's actually a solid that melts to the temperature of your finger when you put your finger in there. And so you are never wasting the product. This product actually will last you like 8 months to a year. It's going to last you a really long time. And it's really, really great. So this is the eye cream that is like, every single person needs an eye cream. Our eyes are constantly moving. You're constantly blinking, and they're constantly expanding and shrinking. You're constantly crying, and you're rubbing your eyes and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's actually the first place on your face that's going to show your age. We don't want that. Aging is natural and normal, but we can slow it down. So why not? So you want to make sure that you are treating that area with something that is specific for that area to help hold off that aging as long as possible. Okay, so there are those 4 products. Now, remember, if you are new to skincare, you want to start with the basics first. So don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to dive into a couple more products as well, just to kind of give you guys like a full scope of where skincare can go and what different products do for your skin on different levels. But if you're a person that gets overwhelmed, maybe you've never used a really good skincare line, this is it. That's it. That's all you have to do. Cleanse morning and night, put your eye cream on morning and night, and then put whatever moisturizer on your day or nighttime. That's it. Okay. And then if you want to add more, you can later. All right. We're going to dive in a little bit deeper here. Connie, there was something I was going to say about that. And you said, do you want to talk about this then? And then I just thought of it, and then it just popped out of my head. What was it?
The resurfacer. Do you want to go deeper into the resurfacer?
I am going to go deeper, but there was something else we were going to talk about.
Oh, when you start a new skincare line.
Oh, that's it. That's the one. Thank you. Connie keeps me on track because I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, so you guys, when you start a new skincare line, no matter what that skincare line is, it is very normal for your skin to break out a little bit. It takes a little bit of adjusting time, especially if you were using products that weren't very good before. Your skin, it's very normal. It's called purging. Your skin will purge out all of that gunk and bacteria in your skin. That actually just means it's working. That's a good thing. So you want to stick with the new skincare line for anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks before you want to quit on it. Okay. So unless you're having a true allergic reaction, and allergic reactions are going to be something like dry, flaky patches on your face, not breakouts. Breakouts are totally normal, but like dry, flaky patches that are kind of painful, that's an actual allergic reaction. Those are actually not super common. So unless you're having a true allergic reaction, stick it out for 6 to 8 weeks to get that purging through. Your skin is going to be so much clearer and so much better after the fact. So that's what I wanted to jump in with.
Real quick, Ash.
Yeah.
two things. So when people have started the cleanser and they've noticed that their skin gets a little bit red, that's not an allergic reaction. It's just because our ingredients are so great that it's like rushing the new cells, right?
Yes, it's rushing new cells, skin cells, and blood to the surface. Like I said, unless you're actually getting like flaky, dry patches, that's going to be more of an allergic reaction. The red, not everybody will go red because everyone just has different skin types.
Yeah.
But if you go red, that's okay. It just means the skincare is working. And
That
hormonal changes. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that happened to me at first. My skin got red and I was like, oh no. And so I had to ask Ashley, like, am I allergic? And she's like, no, that's actually good. That means it's working.
It's working. Hormonal changes can also cause that to happen. So my sister-in-law just had a baby and she's been using our skincare for years and has never had any problems. And then she just had a baby and she messaged me and she's like, what is going on? Like my skin is like bright red. And I'm like, it's okay. It's just a hormonal change. She's like, it doesn't hurt or anything. And I'm like, it's fine. It's not a big deal. And it stopped doing it now. So it's totally normal for those kind of things to happen to your skin for sure.
Okay. And next thing, Ash, sorry.
Okay.
We talked about the eye cream. There are people on New Zealand from here. Do you want to talk about Neotite? Can they use Neotite instead since they have that in New Zealand?
Yes. Okay. So some of you guys know, if you have been following your distributor, you probably know about the skincare promo that is going on this month. And it is incredible. Like I was blown away that Synergence was even doing this. So we're going to talk really quickly about the US one. Let me just pop on that really quick. And then we're going to go into the Neotite just in case so that I don't get distracted here. So in the US and Canada and Australia right now, if you buy these 3 items from the basics, you're going to get your $55 eye cream for free. Like, hello, that's incredible. So if you are in New Zealand, they don't have the eye cream. You're actually going to get the Neotite for free, which is really mind blowing. The Neotite is amazing. I don't have a bottle here, but I'm going to show you guys this. And I don't think we have this one up there, do we, Tawny, to pop up on the screen?
No, I can try to grab it real quick though.
That's okay. So the Neotite was actually also third-party tested. A lot of our products are individually third-party tested now, and the results from it are incredible. So Neotite is in all the countries. It's unreal. You guys, it's unreal. My mom is 68 years old. She cannot live without the Neotite. It is so good. So Neotite is a serum where an eye cream is a cream. So a serum is going to work on the deeper levels forward. So it's made with smaller molecules. So you're going to apply any serums that you use before creams. So you're going to apply the Neotite all over your eye. And you're going to see instant firming and tightening. It's going to help with crepiness of the eyelids, dark circles, bags, all of that kind of stuff. It is going to help with all of that. And you're going to see results within the first hour of use. Imagine what it's going to be like after several weeks of use. It's really going to help to tighten up and firm that eye area, which remember is the first place we age. So the Neotite is incredible because it's going to work on those deeper layers forward. If you do have access to our eye cream, sorry, New Zealand, hopefully soon, you can use both. So that they're just going to work on different depths of skin. So a serum's going to work on the lower levels forward, and an eye cream is going to work from the top in. So they're actually going to work together, and they're going to treat different layers of the skin and give you just different hydration levels and stuff like that. Neotite's going to give you a little bit more results than just an eye cream will, but the eye cream, you need the eye cream too, because it's actually going to seal in all of that moisture and hydration. And you've got to give that extra moisture for your eye. So anyways, that's Neotite, but we can always throw that. If you want, ask your distributor, whoever invited you to this call, to send you this page of the beauty book, and you can look at all of the stats if you want to. It's so good. Neotite's amazing. Okay, now we're going to move forward to the facial resurfacer. Okay, so remember, don't get overwhelmed. Start with the basics, but let me just tell you what's after the basics for when you're ready. And Tawny talked about our our Cineplex Plus and how it turns over your skin cells 100% faster within, what is that, 18 days, Tawny? Is that what the beauty book says? It's within 18 days of use, I think is what it says. And so it's going to turn over your skin cells a lot faster. Now, as you age, your skin cell turnover slows down. So boo to aging, but that's what happens. Have you ever heard like baby soft skin? There's that phrase that's like baby soft skin. Why is a baby skin so soft? Do you want to know why? It's because their skin cell turnover rate is so fast. It's actually sloughing off several times a day. So it sloughs off so fast and they're getting that new pretty skin that just pops up to the top so quickly. And that is why they have such soft, plump skin, is because of that. Now, as we age, it just happens to all of us, that skin cell turnover slows down, and it doesn't slough off your face as fast. And as you get even older, like into your probably 50s to 70s, and a little bit older than that, it is sloughing off maybe once every like 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. So you went from a baby sloughing off several times a day to now nature hates us and keeping all those dead skin cells on. So keeping dead skin cells on your face and not exfoliating them off manually is going to cause dull skin, dryness, flakiness. It's going to cause that almost like a gray undertone. You're not going to be glowy at all. It is going to cause wrinkles. So what wrinkles are dead skin cells that compact on top of each other and cause weight, which will create a wrinkle. And so if you are not helping that, and then our skin has memory. So our skin will just hold that wrinkle because of the weight that was on top of it. So you want to make sure you're getting ahead of that by making sure that you are exfoliating 1 to 2 times a week. You do not need to be exfoliating more than that. Okay. Too much exfoliation is actually really not good for your skin either, but just the right amount is like magic. So our facial resurfacer is the best exfoliator I have ever used on the market. It is so good. It is made with volcanic ash. And if you were to look at it underneath a microscope, all of the little exfoliants in it are perfectly spherical. So they don't have any sharp edges, which are causing damage to your skin like other exfoliants on the market. Hey, if you guys are using apricot scrub, I want you to pick up your phone and whatever you're on the Zoom call, walk to your bathroom and go put it in the garbage right now. Do not ever use that on your body again. It is so terrible. If you look at that under a microscope, it is actually really jagged, sharp edges, and it is causing cuts and abrasions in your skin that are microscopic, but then those cuts and abrasions start building up on top of each other. And in about 10, 15 years, your skin, you're going to be so sad. You're going to be like, what did I do? What happened to my skin? A lot of it is that. So you want to make sure that you are switching over using a really great exfoliant that is not damaging your skin and that is doing good things for your skin. It also has our Nangai oil in it and all sorts of different things in it that is really helpful. So that is always the next step. So when my customers come to me and say, hey, Ash, I've been on the basics for 4 weeks now. I love it. And I'm ready to add something else. Where do I go? Always the facial resurfacer. You want to make sure you're adding that exfoliant step in. If I had it my way, I would actually have you buy the basics and the resurfacer at the same time. But I get that that's not always possible. So because the resurfacer isn't used every single day, that product's going to last a lot longer for you. And it is going, like you're only using it 1 to 2 times a week. So you're going to cleanse, then you will use your resurfacer, and then you will use the rest of your skincare. The resurfacer is also going to help any other skincare that you have go deeper and work better, because it's going to take off that top layer of dead skin so that the products aren't working to get through that top layer of dead skin. They can actually go down to the layers that they need to go down to. I call the facial resurfacer the instant gratification product, because the first time you use it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what just happened? I have baby soft skin again. You're going to love it. It's like instant gratification. That product is gold. It is so good. And let's see. And it's going to make your makeup go on smoother as well. So because you're getting rid of that top layer of dead skin, your makeup's going to go on smoother. Your skincare is going to work better. It's the best thing ever. So you want the facial resurfacer eventually. Okay. Okay. The next product we are going to dive into, because it has my heart, is a master esthetician of 15 years. I love masks. I love doing masks. The one thing I don't like is I'm a really impatient person, and most masks in the industry are, you have to keep them on your skin for 10 to 15 minutes. I don't have that kind of time. I don't always have that kind of time. And so they just launched this product right here. This is the Detoxifying Oxygen Facial Mask. This is for all skin types. Every skin type is going to benefit from this, and you can use it more often. So you're going to get more benefits than any other regular mask. And it is only like 3 to 5 minutes that you leave it on your face. So it's a super fast one. You're going to get deep, immediate hydration within 72 hours of use. So for the first 72 hours after use, you're going to have the most hydration, and then you can use the mask again and just add it back again. It is going to go down into the deeper layers of your skin cells. It's going to plump them, hydrate them. Everything is going to be so good. You guys, I can't even tell you the amount of positive reviews I have had on this. I have sold so much of this mask. Every customer has come back to me like, where has this been all my life? And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's so good. I had one customer message me last night and she's like, I ended up just buying the mask because I needed to get up to the free shipping mark. And she's like, I was like, it's probably not going to do much. And she's like, I don't think I can ever live without this again. And I'm like, I know, it's so good. I promise you guys, it is so good. Everybody needs this mask. It's really fun. It bubbles up on your face. It oxygenates, and the bubbles are actually bringing oxygen to the surface of your skin, blood flow, and it's hydrating. So it's so, so, so good, you guys. Those are the third-party testing results that Tawny just threw up there for me. What I love about third-party testing, you guys, is that we're not just telling you our products are the best. We actually have actual scientific proof that they are. And I love that Synergence, it's actually really expensive to do third-party testing. Like, it's a very, very pricey process to do that. And I love that Synergence invests in it because they're like, well, we know we're going to get the results we want because our products are awesome. And then it gives us as the distributor saying, hey, look, we're not just saying it's awesome. Here's literal proof from a third party that's like, holy cow, this product's amazing. And they just publish the results for you guys. So it's really, really cool. Okay, so now we are going to dive in a little bit deeper, not super deep, because I don't want to get this call overwhelming or super long for you guys, but we're going to dive into what helps with what. The next part of skincare are serums and treatments. So you want to start treating your skin first. So you are going to address your skin type first. So if you have acne on your face, that's not a skin type. That is a skin condition that we are going to help later. But we want to know what the actual skin type is underneath the acne. Did you know that you can have acne and actually have really dry skin? You can have dry acne. Just because you have acne does not mean you have oily skin. And that's what I get a lot with some of my customers, is that they think that they have oily skin. And so they're treating their acne with oily products when they're actually dry. So all that's doing is causing more acne. And it's like this vicious cycle. So you really want to make sure that you are using the proper products for your skin type. Then we're going to address your concerns secondary. Okay. So these are just different products that help with different concerns that people tend to have with their skin. So the graphic Tawny just threw up right now is dark circles. That is something that a lot of people have issues with, and it really bothers them. So on top of any one of these treatments, now, these next few graphics that we're going to show you, you don't need to have all 4 of these products if you have dark circles. You can pick one of them or 2 of them and just ask your distributor to help you figure out which one is best for you right now and your skin type and your budget. But you don't need every single product. I just put on these graphics, everything that will help with that so that you know what your options are. So that is what the next several graphics are going to be. So keep that in mind. You don't need everything on these, but these are all the things that will help with that on different levels. So dark circles, these products are going to help. What also helps with dark circles is getting enough sleep at night. How many of us get enough sleep at night? I know I don't. I have kids. I don't get enough sleep at night. And making sure you're drinking enough water every single day. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Did you guys know that you're supposed to? Oh my gosh, this stat always overwhelms me a little bit, but let me just give you guys a little bit of knowledge here. Did you know you're supposed to take your body weight and half it? So just for easy math, let's say you're 100 pounds, you should be drinking 50 ounces of water a day. So whatever your body weight is, cut it in half. That's how many ounces of water you're supposed to take in a day. None of us get that in. Okay? No one gets that in. So you want to make sure that you are drinking as much water as possible, and you can put supplements in your water that help hydrate you as well. So that's also going to help with that. Okay, so we've got large pores. That is something that a lot of people have issues with too. Let me just give you a little bit of background on large pores. You guys, you are born with your pore size. You can't help your pore size. You are born with your pore size, but 90% of the population, their pore size or their pores are actually full of blackheads, bacteria, oil, gunk, all of that kind of stuff. And it actually stretches out your pore. So the pore size on your face, if you have larger pores, probably isn't your actual pore size. So it's really good to make sure that you are cleaning out those pores regularly, keeping them clean, and those pores will actually shrink back down to what your regular pore size is. So if you feel like you have really large pores, you're not necessarily stuck with that because it's genetics. You can help that, but they are going to shrink down to whatever your original pore size is. Okay, so these are products that will help with that. You've got the facial resurfacer, the gold peel off mask. That one is one of those masks that are a little bit longer. The silk is incredible. Our silk pore and wrinkle minimizer is actually what goes on before your foundation, and you press it into those pores. It's got the Cineplex complex in it, so it's helping to anti-age you and to clean out those pores. And it is going to fill in those fine lines and wrinkles so that your foundation doesn't settle in them. And then obviously the detox mask that we just talked about. Okay, next slide. All right, we're going to go with uneven skin tone. You guys, one thing that's not on this graphic that needs to be is this mask we talked about as well. That also helps with uneven skin tone. Uneven skin tone, just really good. Just your basic skincare set. So what we just talked about, the basics are going to be really good for that uneven skin tone. But if you want to go even deeper, so uneven skin tone can be just like different layers of grayness, but it also can be hyperpigmentation. So how many of you guys have dark spots on your face, brown spots? Those are probably from the sun. Pregnancy can cause that. There's a lot of different things, just different hormonal changes can cause dark spots to come out in your face. There are certain things that we can do to help lighten those. And these are some of those products that will help lighten those, that will help lighten the dark spots on your face, and at different levels. Like I said, you don't need every single product on here, but there's going to be certain ways and certain type of darkness that you may want to address at different levels, maybe a lighter level or more of an aggressive level with like a retinol, which we have. So there's just different things. Reach out to your distributor and say, hey, what do I need? I need to fix this. And we will make sure that you are getting the products that are going to be best for your skin type. Okay. Tony's going to throw up another one. Okay, redness in the skin. Okay, a lot of people struggle with redness in their skin, red undertones. Now, these are skincare products that will help with redness in your skin. Now, obviously, we have makeup products that will help with that too, that like concealers to conceal it. Our CCTM is going to help balance out that redness in your skin. But we're talking about skincare today that helps to actually address the real concern. Instead of just covering it up, we're going to address the real concern. Our digital age defense serum is incredible. It actually helps with blue light. Did you guys know that we're actually aging from the blue light? You get blue light from your cell phone, from your iPad, from your computer, from the TV. That all emits blue light, which ages you. Isn't that crazy that they figured out that that ages you now? So we have a serum that actually blocks that blue light so that you're not getting aging from that. But it also has very calming factors. So if you have redness in your skin, it's actually going to calm the redness in your skin. It's going to help hydrate those pores and all of that kind of stuff. So then you got the climate control and the Nangai oil. All right. Is everybody feeling okay? Am I overwhelming anybody? Put in the comments below if you're learning something, if you have questions, whatever it is. I know I got a lot of information in my head and I tend to just pour it all out. So take what resonates with you and what's helping you and leave the rest behind and worry about it later, okay? All right, next one is blemishes. So any breakouts and things like that, okay? So you're gonna have products that help with breakouts. Guys, we all get breakouts. Even using the best of the best skincare, you're still gonna get a breakout every once in a while because you are touching things around your house or whatever at work, and then you touch your face and it just gets down into those deeper pores, causes a breakout. Hormonal changes will cause a breakout. Every month with your cycle can cause breakouts. All of these things, different medications, all of that can cause breakouts. It is so normal. If you guys have a breakout, that's okay. I had one last week and I take great care of my skin. So don't worry about that. It's normal, but let's do everything we can to help. So obviously Nangai oil is going to help to heal those because they actually, once they pop, are going to be like open scabs, and Nangai oil is going to help to heal those a lot faster. You've got our spot on treatment, which is in America. It's not in Canada. I don't think it's in Australia. I only think it's in America, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So sorry, only if you're in the US, you can get the spot on treatment. But that is great. It's got 10% benzoyl peroxide in it, and it's going to work great as a spot treatment and help those that acne not last as long. The retinol and the multivitamin treatment are also going to help with those too. And then you also have the facial resurfacer, because a lot of underground acne is going to be underground and bigger because of those dead skin cells that are compacting on top of each other. And so they're going to last a lot longer. They're going to be a lot bigger. So if you're exfoliating your face, it just helps to get all of that out faster. Okay, products that help with fine lines and wrinkles. Are we all not worried about this? Hi, I feel like I was like 12 years old, like I can't ever get old. It's always been a concern for me. So fine lines and wrinkles are a part of life, you guys. We are going to age and get older. That is so normal. So don't worry about it, but let's just slow the process as much as we can. These are products that are going to help with that. You've got the Climate Control. We've got our Rejuvenating Anti-Wrinkle Serum, which also was third-party tested, and you're going to see tightening and firmness within 1 hour of use of that one, and then more over long-term use as well. You've got our Digital Age Defense Serum. The retinol is a hyper exfoliator. You want to make sure you're talking to your distributor about how to implement retinol, because it is a very intense product. Don't be scared of it. It's awesome. And it does incredible things that just hyper exfoliates your skin even faster so that those fine lines and wrinkles soften. But if you're using it every single day, it can make you turn really red, but that doesn't mean you're allergic to it. It just means you need to back off of it a little bit, let a couple days heal, and then go back into using it again. So you want to make sure you're implementing that in a little bit slower. The lip line corrector. So a lot of people will get those lip lines around your lips. Also here, smile lines. I have some myself. And you can work that lip line corrector into all of those wrinkles, and it is made with a smaller molecule. So it's going to penetrate a lot deeper and help to plump up those skin cells on a deeper level. And then obviously the Collagen Night Pack. You guys, the Collagen Night Pack has my heart. Everyone needs to be using the Collagen Night Pack. What it does is it actually, you do your evening skincare, you're going to put a layer of Collagen Night Pack over everything. And what it does is it stills in the moisture. Remember how we just talked about how at night is when we do most of our aging, our skin cells turn over and they start shriveling up if they don't have enough moisture. Collagen Night Pack is going to make sure that none of that moisture escapes, and it has everything it needs to get you through the whole night. It also is going to promote collagen production and several other things in your skin too. It's incredible. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, products that help with moisture. So if you feel like you have really dry skin, flaky skin, maybe some red patches, tightness in your skin, these are 3 products I highly recommend. And I do recommend personally grabbing all 3 of these if you have a lack of moisture in your skin and you have a lot of that dryness. All 3 of these together are going to give you optimal best results, and you are never going to go back from using all 3 of these. I promise. It is incredible. We call the first 2, the Nangai oil and the Climate Control, the power couple, because they work the best together. And then when you add the oxygen detox mask in with it, oh my gosh, you're gonna have skin that you never dreamt you could have before. It's so good. Okay, and then the next one. See, I'm not deep diving into every single one of these products because I don't want to overwhelm you, but if you want more information about any one of these, just DM the person who invited you to the call and ask for specifics on that product. Okay, products that help with dry lips. Hey, all of these are incredible. I can't live with any of them. You've got the lip balm, lip volumizer, the lip smooth, a gloss, and the watermelon lip mask. But can I just tell you one secret trick that I have found that you can't live without, okay? And it's not on this graphic. It is the Collagen Night Pack we just talked about, okay? So I have this secret lip combo, and I want you guys to take notes here because it's going to change your life, especially if you have really dry lips and flaky lips, all of that. This is going to change your life, okay? You're going to wash your face, do this at night. You're going to put on the lip volumizer. Our lip volumizer actually plumps the lips from the lower layers up, and it brings moisture to your lips. You're going to then apply lip balm over the top. By the way, if you have teenage boys or your husband, whoever is using chapstick in your house, throw the chapstick away, give them the lip balm, because the lip balm is actually going to help their lips. Chapstick is actually clinically proven. I watched this thing several years ago, but Dr. Oz did like a whole entire show on chapstick and how it actually builds up wax on your lips and dehydrates your lips so that you use more of it so that they make more money. Not terrible. That is terrible. Our lip balm doesn't do that. It actually helps to hydrate and repair your lips so that you don't need to use it all the time. So you're going to use the lip volumizer, the lip balm on top of that, and then you're going to put your Collagen Night Pack all over your whole face, of course, but definitely make sure you're getting it over your lips, because what does this do? It seals in moisture. So if you pop this over the top of your lips, go to bed, your lips are you're going to be like, holy cow. We did this to my mom yesterday. She's 68. And immediately she was like, oh my gosh, I can't live without doing this every night. It is so good. So that's kind of like my secret combo, but all of these products are really, really good for that. Okay, was that all the slides, Tawny? Yes. Okay, perfect. So we have a full array of products. I promise you, I would not be using them if they were not the best of the best. Okay, I promise you that is very important to me, and I do a lot of research on my products, and I personally test them myself. I use everything that we have talked about every single day. Everyone in my house uses it. My husband uses it. My kids use it. Everybody uses these products because they really truly are the best of the best. Let's pop back to, you really do get what you pay for with skincare. You guys, you really, really do get what you pay for with skincare. You only get one face and you deserve to invest in that. This is the first thing that everyone is going to see. So you want to make sure that you are investing in that and you are not using crappy products on your face, because it is going to show. You want to make sure that you're using products that are actually doing something for your skin so that you're not wasting money. You want to make sure that you are investing your money, your hard-earned money, into products that actually work. So something I just want to just touch back on again really quickly is that today is the last day to take advantage of the free product promo. So whether you are in one of the other countries, if you're in New Zealand, it's the NeoTite. But if you are in any of the other countries, you're going to get a free eye cream when you buy these 3 products. The other thing that I want to talk about really quick is that you are going to invest in this skincare right now all at once, but you're never really going to have to do that again, because all of these products run out at different times. So your cleanser is going to probably be the first to run out, and it's going to run out probably about 3 or 4 months into using it, because you're using it morning and night. Then you're going to go, your day cream will probably go next. That's about 4 to 5 months. And this is all relative, right? It depends on how much you're using, if you're doing it morning, what you're using morning and night, all of that kind of stuff. But so this is approximate, but you got about 4 to 5 months with this. Your night cream is going to last you about 5 to 6 months. And if you have the eye cream, it's going to last you 8 months to a year. So you're really not ever investing in all of this all at one time again. You're just going to buy the pieces that you need as they go out. I promise you guys are going to see results. We offer a 100% money back guarantee, so you're not wasting your money. We want you guys to be happy. I don't want you guys to spend your hard-earned money on something that you're not in love with. So if you're not, message us and we will make sure that you are taken care of, because customer service is very, very important to us. So I would highly suggest jumping on that, because this whole deal expires at midnight Pacific time tonight. So message the person who added you to this call. And if you want to take advantage of grabbing the basics first and get your best skin possible, I would suggest doing that now. So, okay, that's all. I hope I didn't overload everybody.
No, I think that's so great. There was just a couple things that I wanted to reiterate, that I have learned as someone who is not an esthetician or a skin expert. But something that I found different with Synergence skincare versus other skincare is you use such a small amount. It's so, what's the word? It's the ingredients are so great that you don't have to use a lot. You just use a small amount and you see actual results. So the bottles are huge, they last forever. And then the other thing was, I took a couple notes, let's see. The fact that the product will last long. And then just remember, if you have oily skin, don't feel like you need to dry that skin out. What you actually need to do is add moisture so your skin stops overproducing that moisture. And myself, I have super dry skin, and the best thing I ever started doing was the facial resurfacer, getting rid of all the dry skin and things like that. So facial resurfacer is great. But I'm gonna pop back on really quick just so you guys remember the basic skincare. This set is what you start with. It's a cleanser, a daytime moisturizer, an evening moisturizer, and then an eye cream. That's where you start. Maybe you don't even have problem areas, but you just want to take better care of your skin, this is where everyone should start, because you need to start with the basics and the base of your skincare before you start adding other treatments. Because you can add these other treatments, but if you're using products with not good ingredients, those treatments aren't going to be able to work as well if you haven't properly cleansed your face with the right cleanser. So don't be overwhelmed. Start there. And like I said, if you have dark circles or maybe redness or something like that, your distributor can help work with you and help add what you should order in, put a list of okay, start with the basics. Then I would add on climate control. Then I would add on whatever, right? It's different for everyone, but the basics is a great place to start for anyone. Okay, so, and also the free eye cream, you can't beat that. I'm pretty sure I saw Ingrid say they actually get Nangai oil instead of NeoTite in New Zealand. I think she said that. But we're gonna end this resurfacer.
That one's great too.
Yeah. We're going to end the recording. So if you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any questions, message your distributor. And thanks again for jumping on the call with us.
Thank you for listening to me babble. I hope that I helped. Don't be overwhelmed. Message your distributor if you have questions. Thanks, guys.